Yam udirayet nashtaprayeshva abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttamushloke bhaktir bhavatir naistiki Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita as this ki jai, Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Word to word synonyms, translation purport by Jagat Guru Srila past disciples, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Samasta Vaishnavacharya Gan ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Chandra Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Jai Srimad Bhagavad Gita as this ki jai, Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Radhe Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So welcome. I think we have a new participant today in the beginners program. So Sheetal Prabhu, would you and Namrata Mataji, would you like to please introduce from your team, please, who's
Hare
joining us
Krishna.
today? Yeah, to everybody, thank you.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We have today Vedanti. She comes to our children class. She used to come our children class, but somehow her classes started on Saturdays, other classes. So she can't join our Saturdays classes now. But she's very enthusiastic to be in Krishna consciousness and attend some classes and have some more knowledge and all. So she requested her mother and mother requested to us. So can we do something for her? So she's here, Hare Krishna Vedanti, and her mother name is Ranjita Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Ranjita Mataji. Hare Krishna, Vedanti Mataji. Ki jai. Very nice. Kase aat tumi? Bare aat na? Chan. Very nice. So you are joining us from where? From Sangli?
No, we are from Kolhapur.
Kolhapur. Very nice. Wonderful. Welcome. Hare Krishna. So
Hare
today we have a
Krishna.
combined program. You know, normally we have a separate program for beginners. So today I'm giving a class. So it is a combined program for 1.5 hours. Okay. Very nice. All the best. All the best. Welcome. Okay. Hare Krishna. So as we start our discussion, the topic that we're going to discuss today by the extreme causeless mercy of Guru Maharaj and Krishna and Srila Prabhupada, that all living beings see Krishna according to their level of understanding and love for him. You see, the thing is that Krishna is God. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, everything comes from him. We also come from him. This whole material creation comes from him. Not only our body, but even our spirit soul comes from him. So it is not surprising then that all living beings should know him and are attracted by him. And the thing is this, that as we know that Krishna gives us free will, as he gives free will to all living beings. And some of us misuse the free will in leading life as we want to. And some of us misuse this or use this free will in trying to understand and love Krishna, trying to understand the purpose of this life, why this life, from where is this life, and the purpose of it. So those who understand this, those who are in the path of love for Krishna, which we broadly say Krishna consciousness, they see Krishna favorably. And those who are not in the path of Krishna consciousness, not yet, ultimately they have to come to the path of Krishna consciousness, whether they like it or not. So those who do not see Krishna favorably, they see Krishna unfavorably. But they certainly see. Either they see unfavorably in the sense that I don't believe there is any God, they say, or they say that Krishna is not God, or they say that I am God. They even say octopus is a god. They even say wolf is a god. I've seen all this. They say parrot is a god. They can predict future. You see, dolphin is a god who can predict future. All kinds of things happen. But it is very difficult to accept Krishna as God because the whole material creation that we have, this material creation, is made out of envy. We are living in this world because we are envious. We are envious of other people, and we are envious of Creator Himself. We like what we want to like, and we don't like what others do. But the thing is this, that when we realize that what we like is only half part of the equation, because I can understand only what I can see in other people, why they are behaving in a particular way. I cannot see their side of the story. You see? And it's only Krishna who can see both sides of the story. We have to understand this point. When we understand this point, we stop judging people. It's very hard not to judge. The judging starts from the moment we see somebody or we hear about somebody or whatever. But those who are able to control it in some way, then they are not victimized by the three modes of material nature. So, not to judge people is benefiting us only. In the sense that we can transcend the three modes of material nature. So today's discussion is about what happens and how people see Krishna differently. Krishna appears in this material world, he says in the Bhagavad Gita, for two reasons. We know this. The famous verses, Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashacha dushkatam, dharma samstapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So to re-establish the religious path, to give mercy to the devotees, and to annihilate the miscreants, I appear millennium after millennium. And Krishna appears only in one day of Brahma, only once of Brahma. Now there are so many yugas, cycles, Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, in one day of Brahma. There are 14 Manus. Each Manu has 71 Yuga cycles. So Krishna appears 17 times 14. So many Kali Yuga appear. And he appears only once before Kali Yuga, in that one day of Brahma. And we are so fortunate that we are born just around 5,000 years ago, afterwards, Krishna's appearance. And same is with Lord Chaitanya also, appears only once in the day of Brahma. When Krishna appears, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. And we are so fortunate that Mahaprabhu appeared only 400 years ago. So Vrindavan is still there. Krishna's pastimes are still there. Imagine if you are born in a yuga, maybe next cycle of Kali Yuga or Dwapar Yuga, when Krishna is not born. Krishna appeared in the previous yuga cycle, which is finished. Every 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, 5,000 years, 10,000 years, everything is finished. Then if Bhagavatam remains, we may have read there, this is how Krishna appeared. There's a place called Vrindavan, which is not there now. Or where Mahaprabhu appeared in Bengal, which is not there now. We cannot even fathom the great fortune we have. And we cannot even fathom the greatest fortune we have, that we are in touch with Srila Prabhupada's message. That we have to somehow or other, we have to thank, whom to thank? We can, even if we thank Prabhupada, it's what Prabhupada has done, what Srila Prabhupada has done for all of us, all humanity, all living beings, is unfathomable. The extreme causeless mercy. We can just fold our hands and somehow pray to Srila Prabhupada's divine lotus feet. Please engage us in your loving devotional service, in loving devotional service of Radha Krishna, as per your instructions. Or we can be of some service to you, Srila Prabhupada. Whatever knowledge you've given us, please give us the strength and blessing. This is our position. Now, Krishna appears for annihilating the miscreants, for giving the mercy to the devotees, re-establishing religion, and annihilating the miscreants. 3 points. But he does work whenever he comes. Sometimes, people ask of other religion, who are a little envious of us. They say, why does your Krishna, God, doesn't work? He enjoys only. The thing is, his works. He himself says. He also became servant of Arjuna. He was also teacher of Arjuna as a Brahman. He's a Kshatriya as well. He fought the wars too. So he says in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse 22, he says, Name partharsti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavapto avaptavyam varta eva cha karmani. So he says that, O son of Pritha, there is no work prescribed for me within all the 3 planetary systems. There's no work for him. Nor am I in want of anything. Nor I need to obtain anything. And yet I'm engaged in work. So he is a servant of his guru as well. He's a servant of his devotees. And he says, for if I do not engage in work, O Parth, certainly all men would follow my path. If God doesn't work, why should I work? We all are lazy anyways, And then he says, if I should cease to work, then all these worlds would be put into ruination. And I would also be the cause of creating unwanted population. And I would thereby destroy the peace of all sentient beings. You see, the moment people do not work, they engage in all kinds of illicit activities, including illicit sex and everything. Children are born out of wedlock. It's disgusting, What to do? Sometimes it may happen, that's okay, but by sense gratification, it is wrong then. They're called Varna Shankar. So that's why Krishna says, I work. Now, Krishna's work is quite different to the work that we think we are. Now, in annihilating the miscreants, to love the devotees, he performs his pastimes in Vrindavan with the gopis, with the gopas, with his parents, with the cows, the calves, lifting of the Govardhan hill, killing of the demons. Now, his killing of the demons, don't think it's very brutal. It's very bloody. Don't think that he can killing of the demon is very nice and all this, no, it's very bloody. He likes to kill. God likes to kill. Well, if those who are not going to become his devotees, there's no hope. He comes and kills. So they can go back to Godhead. That's why he killed Kamsa, he killed so many. Killed the mother demon. But he's killing in every aspect, he's attractive. That is something which we as devotees should know. And we are very much interested in this. He's very attractive in all the activities that he does. Can you all please switch on your camera, please? I would like to see whether you are there. We can have some interactivity, He's always very attractive. Can you tell me, is Krishna's hair, what kind of hair does Krishna have? Does he have a straight hair or curly hair? Who would like to answer this question? Let's see. What about Suchi Mataji? What do you think?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Curly hair Prabhu.
Are you sure he's curly hair?
I have not seen Krishna yet. I just have read about the curly hair description.
Okay, sorry. Krishna, am I the host now? Krishna? Please make me host, please. Thank you. Okay, right, I'm a host now. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Mataji, we couldn't see you. Could you repeat this again? Is your answer is?
Curly hair Prabhu.
He's got curly hair. Okay, that's right. His hair is curly. Okay. Now, what colored dress? What? Can you switch on the camera, please, Mother? We want to see you.
Yes, Prabhu. I'm switching on
Please,
the camera.
please. Yeah, switch on the camera. I want to see you. Second question comes to you. What colored dress does he wear?
Yellow Prabhu.
Sorry. Hold on. Why can't we see you again? We still can't see you. My son comes.
Prabhu, I just lost my connection. I'm just connecting once again. Can you just wait for just 1 minute?
Okay, no, we got your answer then. You connect. That's fine. We can come back to you then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Krishna wears white dress, pitambar. Yellow dresses, sorry, excuse me. His hair is curly hair. Krishna plays his flute, that is true. And whenever he wants, Krishna can ask for what in his hand? Parthaprabhu, I know you cannot speak, but it's a one-word answer. You can show your face and you can show action also, so we know. You don't have to speak. Are you there, Parthaprabhu? Hare Krishna. Now, switch on your camera, then I'll repeat my question. My question is this, that what does Krishna, hold in his hand? It's a very simple question.
Flute.
Just flute. He holds flute in his hand. So why we can't see you? What is happening? Even you are not there.
No, he's on the screen. He's on.
You're on the screen. How can I not see you?
Video's
Why
on,
can't-
but the spotlight's on you as well.
Yes, I removed my spotlight on everybody. Say something, Pathabu. Make some noises there.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
You clap your hand too. I can't see you. It's not there. Okay. Now say something.
Hare Krishna.
Now you are there. Here it is. Yes. You're outside somewhere.
Yes, Prabhu, sitting in the balcony.
Sitting in the balcony. Oh, okay. Right. Tell me. So he wears what he has flute in his hand. What else does he have in his hand? As a request whenever he wants to.
Uh,
No. He has one more thing if he calls. What do you think, Vedanti? What do you think? What does Krishna have?
A flute in his hand.
A flute, yes. And then he has
Yes.
one more thing if he wants to have. He's got his.
चक्राला काय म्हणतात?
Yes, chakra. Chakrala chakrat म्हणतात. Very nice. Yes, that's right. They've got chakra. He's got chakra in his hand. Okay. Yes, that's right. Do you also know, possible he has got something on his chest? What impression does he have in his chest?
Srivatsa, Prabhu.
That's very good. That's right. That he always had, differentiating. Okay, great stuff. So Krishna, when he's in a situation where he is fighting as well, he's very beautiful. And when he fights, he's quite pretty gore, Gore meaning, well, he's fighting, killing people. He kills a demon. And when he kills somebody, it's not going to be without blood, it'll be very bloody. Yeah. So we will discuss today. I want all of you to come with me. And for that, I want to see your faces, as I said, to a particular episode, situation where Krishna, in his pastimes, are entering an arena. So all of you know, when Krishna went to Mathura, Madhupuri, it's called Madhupuri in Sanskrit, ancient, it's now become Mathura. Who was, when they entered the arena for the wrestling match, who was the first living being Krishna killed? Divyanshi Mataji, do you remember? Hare Krishna, Divyanshi Mataji, do you remember? That looks like she's not there. Okay, yes, Pradima Prabhu, do you remember?
Prabhu, I only remember Kamsa.
The main demon. Okay, wonderful. Who else? Anybody else remembers? What about Sopan Prabhu?
Krishna Prabhu, I don't remember the name, but I think he
We
killed
can't see you.
one.
Show us your face first. Then we'll talk.
I'm cooking, Prabhuji.
Don't worry, you're cooking.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not
that's fine.
5 minutes, not more than. Yeah.
No, that's all right. So you don't
Yeah.
remember, huh? You don't remember, huh?
I think he killed one wrestler, but I don't know. Remember his name.
One wrestler. He killed one wrestler. There's somebody who killed before that. Anybody else remembers, please? Yes, Patsabu, tell me.
Elephant too.
Yes, that's right. Killed an elephant. He killed an elephant. Now, I want all of us to come with me. We'll try and go to that scene. It's a very beautiful scene described in Srimad Bhagavatam. And there's a description of their fighting going on with the elephant. Okay, there are a few verses describing this. And then we'll come to our main point of discussion. And what is the point of our discussion? What are we discussing today? Who else will say this? Saraswati Mataji, what is our point of discussion today?
Krishna Guruji. So
Very well, Mata.
all living beings see Krishna as per their surrender.
That's right. According to their level of understanding and love for him. Very nice. So now let's enter there. I like to do this way, So we go to zoom and we zoom in into that particular pastime. It is absolute nectar, but very gore. Be careful. They say, when you watch some movies, they say adult content, violence and all that. Here it is, violent. So here Sukadeva Goswami is narrating this pastime to Parikshit Maharaj, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the 10th canto. He says that, O chastisers of the enemy, Krishna and Balaram, they performed their morning rituals, activities, executed all of them when they reached Mathura. And they mesmerized all living beings there. They killed some fighters, some soldiers also. They erected that kubja, the lady kubja. There's a nice pastime for that as well, very beautiful. And then they also liberated one garland maker, Sudama, etc. So, and then the next morning, when the fighting was to take place, arena, everybody went there, to the stadium. Very beautiful. The description of Mathura Nagari, Madhupuri is very beautiful, wonderful. And there what happened was that Nanda Maharaj and all the cowherd men, they reached the place, the arena before Krishna. And Kamsa welcomed them. He says, "You don't be worried about me." He said, don't worry. Your two sons have killed my soldiers, and Krishna broke the bow also, He was as strong as Lord Indra's bow. He broke it very easily. He said, don't worry, I'm not angry at them. So you be rest assured, He was saying like this, politician that he is. So why don't you sit down, So once he saw this, the Nand Maharaj saw, where is Krishna? Where is Balram? They have not reached here, So he told his cowherd friends, the cowherd men, that please go and search for Krishna and Balram, where have they gone? They should be here. They should not be away from this arena, where now the king is asking, Mathura, the Lord of Mathura, Kamsa. So around at that time, the kettle drums played, and Krishna and Balram finished the morning rituals, and when they heard the kettle drums resounding in the wrestling arena, they went there to see what is happening. Let's go and take a look. Yes, both are like kings, they're Lord of the universe, kings of the universe, two brothers. So when they reached, when Krishna reached, Lord Krishna reached the entrance of that arena, the stadium, the arena, he saw a big elephant. And what is the name of the elephant? The name was Kuvalaya Pida. Repeat after me. Kuvalaya Pida. He saw this elephant was blocking his way because his keeper, the Mahat, he was poking him, so don't allow him to go inside, So saying this to the elephant. The elephant stopped Krishna's entrance. So Krishna saw this. Oh, this is going to be fun, he said, to himself. It's going to be a fight here. So he tied up his clothes, he bound his clothes, and then he tied back his curly hair. Now, that's why we asked the question, how does the hair looks like? What are the clothes that he wears? So the hair, the curly locks, beautiful curly hair, he tied it back, so it would not come. And Krishna addressed the elephant keeper. He says, oh driver, move aside. If you don't move aside, then this very day, I will send you and your elephant to Yamaraj. He threatened straight away. He understood what is going on here. So being threatened like this, the elephant keeper became angry. The Mahat became angry, at Krishna. So he goaded his furious elephant, because they have some kind of a poking mechanism, it pokes on the head, and they can manage the elephant. So he goaded his furious elephant. He was a very temperamental elephant, Kuvalayapida. And that elephant is described as he was equal to time, death, and Yamaraj. And he had made sure that this elephant was equal to time, equal to death, equal to Yamaraj, into attacking Krishna. Attack. Huge elephant. Krishna was small, He was hardly not even a teenager, So the Lord of the Elephants it was so strong, it was called Lord of the Elephants, He charged very violently. And he seized Krishna by his trunk. He cut hold of Krishna by his trunk. But Krishna was so fast that he slipped away from his trunk. And he struck a blow to the elephant and it disappeared from his view. So fast he went. This was surprising to the elephant, Kuvalayapida. And he was furious. He got infuriated. Now to see Lord Krishna is called Keshava in this verse. And then he sought out Krishna. So where did he go? By his sense of smell. See, elephants can smell, In the smell, he found out where is Krishna. Must have gone somewhere here. He searched out. And then by the end of his trunk, he caught hold of Krishna again, seized Krishna. But again, Krishna very forcefully freed himself and ran away from the trunk. Just imagine. He's playing cat and mouse, And by this time, then Krishna moved free away behind. And from behind, he grabbed the tail, the pooch of Kuvalayapida elephant. And he playfully, in playing, he just dragged him 25 bow lengths space. So the bow is there, bow. So the whole bow, 25 space is given specific. Krishna dragged him behind with his tail. Just very easily. Just like when Garuda would pick up a snake, and drag a snake. No harm. So just like when Krishna held on the tail as a Achyuta who doesn't fall down, the elephant tried to twist away to the left and then to the right. And when he did that, the young boy Krishna, he swerved on the other side, opposite side. So when twisted on this side, Krishna went this way. Of course, when it happened, when twist this way, Krishna went there. When he head this way, Krishna was here. There was a small child who had held his pooch, tail. Just like a small child is holding the calf's tail. How the calf runs and the child goes this way and this way, calf is moving this way, that way. The opposite direction is how Krishna was swerving. And then at some point in time, Krishna came face to face with Kuvalyapida, the elephant. And then he slapped him. He slapped the elephant and he ran away. Small child. Now Kuvalyapida pursued the Lord. He was so angry by this time. He was temperamental anyways, Managing to touch him, he ran, tried to touch him, he touched Krishna, and again Krishna would take a step further and run away. Krishna outmaneuvered him, the elephant, and made him trip and fall in doing so. But to Mother Yashoda was trying to catch Krishna, he was caught. But here the king of the elephant could not catch him. He made him fall down. That's the difference between Paritrana Sadhuna Vinasasya Duskrita. So as Krishna dodged about, he playfully fell down, just to play, in mischief, on the ground. And the elephant thought, now he's come down, so I'm not going to kill him. So he wanted to gore him with his tusks, with his tusk. The elephant has got two, teeth, tusks, they're called. So he quickly went down to Krishna, only to be stuck on the earth, He did not touch Krishna. Krishna moved away freely, ran away from there, Small child. See, he's playing like this. Small child Krishna with this big, huge elephant. All of Mathura Nagari was afraid of this elephant, Very temperamental. So seeing that his power has spoiled now, Kuvalyapida became frenzied in rage. He was raging. He was so angry. He was completely frenzied in frustration. So the elephant keepers, try to control him, They don't get rage. Focus upon Krishna. You have to kill him. They goaded him. And then at this point in time, the elephant furiously charged at Krishna. He ran to Krishna, huge beast, At this point in time, Krishna, the killer of the Madhu demon, he confronted the elephant as he attacked, face to face. And he seized his trunk with his one hand, only one hand. And Krishna threw him to the ground. He took his suit, put him down. People couldn't believe it. Such a small child, so much strength. Kuvalyapida he picked up and bang, done, God. And then Lord Hare, Krishna, he climbed onto the elephant just like a mighty lion would climb. And he pulled out the tusk. And with it, he killed the beast and he killed the keeper also. Ooh, this is interesting, isn't it? Nice killing. So he killed. With a tusk. So killed the elephant and killed the keeper. Thereafter, leaving the dead elephant aside, move him aside, Lord Krishna then held on to the tusk. He kept the tusk with him. And he entered the wrestling arena where all the people were there, thousands of them. And he kept the tusk on his shoulder, with which he killed. The tusk had the blood of the elephant and the sweat of the elephant. The blood and the sweat of the elephant was all over Krishna's face and the body. Sweat of the elephant in God's face and blood. Just imagine, this is how gore it is. But at the same time, and his own perspiration, with the perspiration and the sweat of Kuvalyapida, and with his own perspiration, the Lord shone with great beauty. Everybody saw the small child there in the arena. They were completely mesmerized seeing the child Krishna. Wow! Normally would still somebody blur and all this, people would be scared. They were in complete ecstasy. And Lord Balaram came by this time, and Lord Janardhan Krishna was there with him. They both took out one of the tusks. So Krishna had one tusk, Balaram also had one tusk in his hand. They use it as a chosen weapon. They want to use it as a weapon. And they entered the arena with all the cowherd boyfriends who had come with them from Vrindavan. This is the point. Kolapira is killed. The Mahats are killed. There are going to be wrestling match with two wrestlers. Krishna will fight with whom? Who's Krishna going to fight? Who remembers this? Who remembers this? Chanur. And who will Lord Balaram fight with? What is the name of the fighter? Mushtika. They were like mountain. But this, our discussion, that Krishna can be seen by everyone according to the level of love and understanding, comes here at this point in time. So please, now just keep everything away and focus on this very beautiful scene. Krishna is standing in the arena as a small child with the tusk of elephant in his hand, the body with perspiration and blood, beautiful hair put back for a fight, his curly hair, his beautiful dress is tied up wonderfully. Balaram, equally beautiful, gorgeous. They both are standing, and the whole arena is there in front of them. They were mesmerized. They were all cheering. At this point in time, Krishna asked, can we now show this verse to Telugu? This is a description of what happened there. Our point of discussion today. Hare Krishna. Krishna asked, please, can you show this verse, the first one? It has got Sanskrit and English both. Thank you. Just increase the font size, please. Can you? Okay, this is a very beautiful verse. Mallanam Ashanir Dunam Naravaraha Srinam Smaro Murtiman Gopanam Swajano Satam Kshitibhujam Shasta Swapitroho Shishuhu Mrutyurbhoja Pater Virad Avidusham Tatvam Param Yogina Vrishninam Paradevate Vidito Rangam Gataha Sagrajaha. See how beautiful it is. Okay, I'm going to sing once again, and I would like to all of us to encourage, and I encourage all of you to sing this. But to what is the meaning of this verse, I'll read it first and I'll sing again. So listen very carefully. The various groups of people in the arena regarded Krishna in different ways when he entered it with his elder brother. The wrestlers saw Krishna as a lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, thunder strike, lightning bolt. Wrestlers saw this way, Chanur, Mustika, and all of that. The men of Mathura as the best of males. They said, wow, that is too beautiful, best of males. The women as Cupid in person, They said, wow, they were completely in love with Krishna. The cowherd men as their relative. What is the meaning of Cupid? I'm trying to see, In Hindi, what is called Cupid? Or in Sanskrit? Sorry?
Kamadev.
Kamdev. Probably Kamdev. Yeah. Yeah, it's Kamdev. Yeah. Kamdev. So Let's go again here. So the women saw Krishna as Kamdev in person, standing himself. The cowherd men saw as their relative. All the impious rulers who were assembled there, they saw Krishna as the chastiser. Chastiser means one who gives them bashing and corrects them, chastises them, gets angry, corrects them. His parents saw Krishna as their child. Oh my God, my child. The king of the Bhojas. Who's he? Who's the king of the Bhojas? Come on, you know. Who's the king of the Bhojas? He saw him as death. Who's the king of the Bhoja? Who would see Krishna as death? Kamsa, that's why. The king of the Bhojas, Kamsa, he saw him as death. The unintelligent people, they saw Krishna as the Supreme Lord's universal form. Chapter 11, we're discussing in the leaders program. The unintelligent people, they're saying, the Supreme Lord's universal form. The yogis saw him as absolute truth. Very peaceful. And the Vrishnis, Krishna's family members, they saw Krishna as their supreme worshipable deity. So this is how 10 different people saw Krishna in 10 different ways. How beautiful is that, isn't it? How wonderful it is. So, okay, please now we will see this verse and we will recite this verse. I'll recite again. Would you want to recite this verse, please? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think we should do it. What do you all think? It's a good idea? I think we'll enjoy this more, Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, let's go. So I'm reciting once. See the tune, it's very beautiful. And you can sing, all of you can sing as well individually. Mallanam Ashanir Nunam Naravaraha Strina Smaro Murtiman Gopanam Swajano Shatam Shiti Bhujam Shasta Swapitroho Shishuhu Mrutyurbhojapater Viraj Avidusham Tatvam Param Yoginam Vrishninam Paradevate Vidito Rangam Gataha Sagrajaha. Yes. Who let recite? Please, please. Wonderful.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I'll
Yes,
try.
please.
Thank you.
Please, please.
Mallanam Ashnir Naranam Naravaraha Strinam Smaro Murtimam Gopalam Swajano Stam Kritsi Bhujam Shasta Swa Pitroho Shishuhu Mrityurbhoja Pater Virad Avidusham Tatvam Param Yoginam Vrishninam Para Devati Vidito Rangam Gataha Sagrajaha. Thank
Very
you, Prabhu.
nice. Very nice. Who else would like to do? Please.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mr. Prabhuji. Please, please.
Mallanam Ashnir Nirnam Nara Varaha श्रीनाम स्मरो मूर्तिमान गोपानां स्वजनो सतं क्षिति भुजं शाष्टा स्वपित्रो शिशुः मृत्युर्भोजापतेर्विराट् अविदुषम् तत्त्वं परं योगिनाम् वृष्णीनां परा देवतिति विदितो रंगम गतः साग्रजा.
Very nice. Good attempt. So I'll try once again, okay? Listen to me carefully. So the second line, there are a lot of dots above the M, so we extend it, In the first line, there are not more dots, so just small. So Mallanam Ashani Nrunam Naravaraha Strinam Smaro Murtiman Gopanam Swajano Shatam Shitibhujam Shasta Swara Pitaroho Shishuhu Mrutyurbhojapatervirad avidusham Tatvam param yogimanam Vrishninam paradevateti vidito Rangam gataha sagrajaha. Very nice. Yes, please, please, please.
Balanam Ashanirnanam Naravaraha Strinam Smaro Murtiman Gopanam Swajano Satam Kshitibhujam Shasta Swapitroho Shishuhu Mrityurbhoja Patirvirada Vidusham Tatvam Param Yoginam Vrishninam Paradevate Vidito Rangam Gataha Sagrajaha.
Very nice.
Hare Krishna, Guru, can I try?
Please, please, don't wait. Please go, please continue.
Mallanam Ashanininam Naravada Strinam Smaro Murtiman Gopanam Swajano Satam Shitibhujam Shasta Swapito Shishuhu Mrityurbhojapate Virad Avidusham Tatvam Param Yoginam Vrishninam Paradevateti Vidito Rangam Gata Sagraja.
Very nice, You practice, you'll get this tune as well. No problem. Wonderful. Wonderful. Any Matajis want to do, please?
Mallanam Ashninam Narvaraha Strinam Smarutiman Gopanam Swajano Satam Shitibhujam Shasta Swapitro Shishu Mrityurbhojapatervirad avidusham Tatvam param yoginam Vrishninam paradevateti vidito Rangam साग्रजः
Please, if anyone else would like to sing the verse as well.
मल्लानाम् अश्नीरनिर्मं नरवरः श्रीणां स्मरो मूर्तिमान् गोपानां स्वजनोस्थितं क्षितिभुजं शास्तो स्वपित्रो शिशुः मृत्युर्भोजपतेर्विराद विदुषाम् तत्त्वं परमं योगिनां वृष्णीनामं परादेवतेति विदितो रङ्गं गतः साग्रजः
समरो गोपानां स्वजनं सतं चतुर्भुजं साष्टास्वपुत्रः शिशुः मृत्युर्भोस्ततोविधम् अविदुषम् तत्त्वं परं योगिनः विष्णूनां परं देवते विदितो रङ्गं गतः साग्रजः.
Very nice. Hare Krishna. Okay, if somebody wants to do so, we can have one more. We can have one more. Anyone? Prabhuza Mataji.
मल्लानामाश्नेनिनां नरवरः स्त्रीणां स्मरो मूर्तिमान् गोपानां स्वजनोस्थितं क्षितिभुजं शिष्टास्वपित्रो शिशुः मृत्योर्भोजपते विराटविदुषाम् तत्त्वं परं योगिमां वृष्णीनां परादेवतेति विदितो रङ्गं गतः साग्रजः.
Very nice. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so let's continue with our discussion. I'll repeat it once again. Sing once more. Mallanam Ashnidunam Naravaraha Strinam Smaro Murtiman Gopanam Swajano Shatam Shitibhujam Shasta Swapitroho Shishuhu Mrutyurbhojapatervirada Vidusham Tatvam Param Yoginam Vrishninam Paradevateti Vidito Rangam Gataha Sagrajaha. Krishna, can you put the translation, please? Thank you. Right. Who would like to read this translation, please? Just increase the font, please, if you can. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much.
I'll read it, Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
The various groups of people in the arena regarded Krishna in different ways when he entered it with his elder brother. The wrestlers saw Krishna as a lightning bolt, the men of Mathura as the best of males, the women as Cupid in person, the cowherd men as their relative, the impious rulers as a chastiser. his parents as their child, the king of the Bhojas as death, the unintelligent as the Supreme Lord's universal form, the yogis as the absolute truth, and the Vrishnis as their supreme worshipable deity.
Thank you very much, Krishna. Can you stop this, please? You're sharing. Thank you. Right. Thank you very much. So this is a very important verse. So we have zeroed down. We are now there in the situation, seeing Krishna in this form, and how it is described by Srila Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. And there are 10 different ways. 10 different people saw Krishna in 10 different ways. So as a lightning bolt, the wrestlers saw Krishna as lightning bolt, the men of Mathura as best of males, the women as Cupid in person, the cowherd men as a relative, the impious rulers as a chastiser, his parents as a child, king of Bhojas as death, the unintelligent as the Supreme Lord's universal form, the yogis as the absolute truth, and the Vrishnis as their supreme worshipable deity. Okay? These are the 10 different ways in this song. This is 10, 43, 17, the verse number. Now, Krishna, even when he is doing some gore act, fight, killing, he's still very beautiful, as we can see here. Yeah, every action of his creates so many opportunities for people to be attracted to him, either being afraid attractive or being loving and attractive. And different levels of love also is there. So this particular verse is described by obviously our authorities, the Sampradaya Acharyas, in very different ways. We'll see some of them here as part of our discussion. So Sridhar Swami, the Sridhar Swami quotes the following verse. So Sridhar Swami is a very, very important personality. The Mayavadis also accept Sridhar Swami is there as theirs, and Vaishnava accept him as theirs. You see, he appeared at the time, I hope I'm correct on this, Hare Krishna. This is my research, that he appeared at the time when the Vaishnavas, personalists, were hunted down and killed. Yeah, that's right. The Mayavadis were ruling and they would kill personalists. It's very difficult to be personalist. So when he appeared, he coded. Was Tirtha that coded? And then Sridhar Swami recoded it like this, you know. Tirtha Dwaj coded it. He coded it, the whole thing, Bhagavatam. So it may be seen as an impersonalism, but it was personalist. And then it got decoded again to bring out the proper meaning. Sridhar Swami did that. So he gives this particular verse as an explanation to these 10 people. Krishna, can you show this, please? So Sridhar Swami quotes the following verse, which explains the 10 attitudes towards Krishna, which is described in this verse. He says, Raudro adbhutascha shrungaro hasyam virodaya tatha bhayanakascha bibhatsaha shantaha saprema bhakti kaha. Okay. Let's go to the next now. Next slide, thank you. So there are 10 different moods been described here of Krishna. People saw this. They saw 10 different moods. Person is the same. So first the restless, first fury, pursued by the wrestlers. Then by the men, they saw wonder. Wow. The woman as conjugal attraction. The cowherds as laughter. They saw Krishna killing, they were enjoying. The kings are chivalry. Kings, that's what they do, chivalry, kill, give justice. The parents, mercy. Kamsa, terror, was terrified. The unintelligent, ghastliness, of the universal form of Krishna is very ghastly. It's described in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The yogis, they saw Krishna as a peaceful neutrality. Very peaceful, he's neutral. And Vrishnis as loving devotion. They worship a deity. So these are the 10 different moods which people in that stadium, in that arena, saw in Krishna when Krishna killed Kuvalyapida, elephant, and entered. And ghastly he killed them with blood, elephant's sweat, his own sweat on his body. This is how people saw. How beautiful is that? He's just a small child. So this is how Sridhar Swami described this. Now let's see the next point. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti describes this. Just a big authority in our Sampradaya. He points out that people like wrestlers, Kamsa, and the impious rulers perceive Krishna as dangerous, angry, and threatening. Why? Because they fail to understand the actual position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They did not accept him as Krishna, as God. He loves everybody. So they saw Krishna as threatening, as angry. He's going to kill me. They're terrified. Completely terrified. You see, so Krishna is the same. You can remove the screen, thank you. So Krishna is the same. But according to our mood, our relationship with him, either we love him or we're afraid of him. This stands up here. Now, even Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada or Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, he quotes a very important verse. Oh, Krishna, can you show this, please? Thank you. So Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada quotes the following Vedic statement. Srila Prabhupada also quotes this very much, the first line, first 3 words, Raso vai saha. The Prabhupada quotes this in many lectures. Raso vai saha rasam hi evayam labdvanandi bhavati. This is the sentence there. So he says that he himself is rasa, mellow, the taste of or mellow of a particular relationship. And certainly one who achieves this rasa becomes anandi, filled with bliss. This particular is from Taittiriya Upanishad 271. Now, you can switch off now, Krishna. Show me on the face. Thank you. On the screen. So now we are trying to discuss about the mellows of Krishna, rasa, which people love him. Yeah. So Krishna can be loved in different ways. Yeah. So we know, as a friend, as a father, a friend as a parents, as the child, what's our rasa? Lover, neutral, servant. So he himself is the rasa, the taste or mellow of a particular relationship. So whatever relationship we want to have, he has gotten. And certainly one who achieves this rasa relationship, when he attains this rasa relationship, becomes anandi, filled with bliss. Remember one thing, Krishna can give this relationship. And it doesn't need to be institutionalized. That only if you do this, you are going to have it. No, it's an individual relationship. Krishna can accept anyone's bhakti. It's up to him. It cannot be institutionalized, bhakti. It can be taught in institution, but individually, ultimately, individuals have to do this on their own. So ultimately, we all have to be doing this bhakti, but taking our own impetus, our own standards, getting our own standards, our own love for Krishna, because he is the reservoir of all rasas, all mellows, all relationships. Yeah. Now go to the next slide, Krishna. Please, if you can share it. Thank you very much. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta describes the rasa. It can be a little technical. We'll just discuss that and then we'll conclude. So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada quotes a further verse to describe the word rasa or mellow. So he says, Vyatitya bhavana vartma yash chamatkar bhar bhuhu hrudi satvojvale badham swadate saraso matah vyatitya bhavana vartma yash chamatkar bhar bhuhu hrudi satvojvale badham swadate saraso matah. Translation. Just be very careful in reading this. That which is beyond imagination. So what is rasa or mellow? It's defined like this. That which is beyond imagination, heavy with wonder, and relished in the heart, shining with goodness. Such is known as rasa. See how beautiful. Three things. Say that which is beyond imagination. We cannot imagine the rasa. Only you can experience it if Krishna gives you. First. Second, heavy with wonder. It's very heavy. It's not that cheap. It's very wonderful. Absolute nectar. Third, it is relished in the heart shining with goodness. So if only you are in only if you are in pure goodness, not even mode of goodness, it's pure goodness that you can relish in your heart. Such is known as rasa. Beautiful. Absolute nectar. Yeah. So beyond imagination, heavy with wonder, very wonderful. Can't imagine this. And relish in the heart, which is pure goodness, without tinge of any three modes of material nature. That's what we're discussing in our WhatsApp group, the three modes of material nature, chapter 14. So one is beyond this, then one can experience this rasa if Krishna allows it, if Krishna wants to give it to us. Nobody can give it to us. Yeah. So Srila Rupa Goswami also describes this in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. He says there are 5 main rasas. What are those? Neutrality, servitude, friendship. Thank you, Krishnadas. Yeah. Neutrality, servitude, friendship as a friend, as parental love, and as conjugal love. So either you love Krishna in neutrality, as neutral, as an animal, a cow, as a Vajantimala garland, or as a bees, as parrots in his world, spiritual world, in Golok Vrindavan, or as a servant, like what was done by Lord Hanuman. As friendship, which is done by by Arjuna. As parental love, which is done by Mother Yashoda and Nand Maharaj. Or Mother Devaki and Vasudev. And conjugal love, which is done by the gopis. And there are 7 secondary rasas, which are what? Amazement. One is amazed with Krishna. You can love in amazement. Wow, you can do anything. In humor, in a particular humor. Chivalry, compassion, fury, fear, and dread. See? So these are secondary rasas. One is dreading, fearful. That's what all the demons did. That's what Kamsa did. Okay. And the supreme object of them all is Sri Krishna himself. So this is very important, that this 12 rasas, 5 positive, 7 negative, or second rasas, they all relate to Krishna, and there is no more. These are the ways to love God. They fit into any of these categories. So those who are devotees, they fall into any of these categories, or the 5 categories. But all others would fall into the other 7 categories. The God, oh God, Punisher, Helper, all these things. Devotees love Krishna. They just love him. And he loves back. That's what it is. He's a person. And a person, he loves people. So our relationship is for you, Krishna. I'm nobody. Because of you, I'm here. Because of Prabhupada, I'm here. Use me as you want me to use me. Make me chant your glories. Help me. Support me. And make me become your devotee. He likes to help. He likes to help. And all of us have got our individual relationship with him, the rasa, that nobody can take away. We are born with it, not born in this body. As a spirit soul, we are born with it. It is this birthright that we have. That's why it's called birthright when we are born. To love Krishna in that relationship that we have to our birth. So this is how people see Krishna according to the different levels of understanding and their love. 2 things: level of understanding of Krishna and their love for Krishna. Those who understand, they love him, and different grades of loving is there. And those who don't know him, the lack of understanding, then they are either afraid or not afraid, or they are not interested, they're amazed of what's going on, and they're fearful of death. Devotees are not fearful of death. Devotees are not. They embrace it. Finish it off. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you, Krishna Raj. So with this, we conclude our today's discussion on the topic that all living beings see Krishna according to their level of understanding and love for him. What we discussed is that we saw how Krishna is God and how God also has to work. He not has to work. He chooses to do actions. You saw Bhagavad Gita verses from 324, 322, 23, 24. Then we saw how Krishna in any way, shape and form is attractive. Even when he's fighting, he's very attractive. We saw how Krishna killed Kuvalyapida, the elephant. We saw that pastime. We saw how even though he killed, it was ghastly. He pulled out the tusk of the elephant, killed the elephant and killed the Mahat also. Mahat, the keeper. And then entered in the arena with blood and sweat of the elephant on him and his own sweat. And it still looked beautiful. And people were amazed seeing him. And then we saw how people saw him according to levels of understanding. We saw how our acharyas saw this, explained us to this point, and how we saw that this would benefit our bhakti, that ultimately we all have got relationship with Krishna individual. And it is up to us to nourish this relationship. Prabhupada gave us the whole information. We all have a relationship, how it is to be done, what is to be done, what is to be done also, and how it is to be done also. Now it's up to us to take the step and make something meaningful for our life. So one day, if not now, Krishna can give us that rasa, the relationship with him, the humor with him, the mellow with him, which we can love him. This is the purpose of this discussion, which benefited me, is for my benefit. And I thought I'll share with everybody. Thank you very much. Srila Gurudev ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada's disciples ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. समस्त वैष्णव आचार्य गण की जय। श्री निताई गौर चंद्र प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। राधे राधे, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। हरे कृष्ण। Okay, I think we are at 7:30. We got some time. Anyone wants to say anything? If you have any questions or any realization, if you have anything to share, please feel free. No? Okay. All right. Thank you. So let's hear if there's no question or realization, then let us have devotees sharing one point which you're going to take today from this discussion, please. Okay, Dolly Mataji, you can share your one point which you would like to, which you'll take away from today's discussion, please. Thank you very much. Which will help your bhakti.
Hi, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this very nice class today. I learned about like how 5 rasas, friendship, neutrality, service, and 11 conjugal are, and the 7 other second rasas, amazement, humor, charity, compassion, purity, fear, and greed, is all together are the the 12 rasas, and the supreme object of these rasas is the Supreme Personality of God, Krishna. So that was really new. I didn't do it and learn this before. So that was really, I made the points about it. And it's really good.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Hare Krishna. Yes, Parth Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, what I took from today's class was that Krishna cannot be, love for Krishna cannot be fit in an equation or a bottle. And as you said, that Krishna can accept anybody's bhakti. It does not need to be institutionalized. The teaching of it can be, but the love part cannot be. So
Very
yeah,
good.
that's what.
Very nice. Absolutely correct. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Who would like to go next now, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, the one point that I was meditating upon the rasa, that the definition is given that you can't imagine is Krishna has to give you, Krishna reveals you. So rasa is not like manufactured, like people can manufacture, oh, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. It can be imaginary, what different people think, but as the definition we see that rasa is, you can't imagine. It's totally out of this world. You can't even explain, I think. So I don't have experience, but as far as when we hear from the acharyas, or as you very nicely explained, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for your class and all these explanations. That is about rasas. So it's yes, Prabhuji. I think it will come by the more you grow in the bhakti, the more you surrender to Krishna, your faith strongs, then you can experience rasa. So yes, Prabhuji, I'm meditating upon the rasa part of it. Thank you,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for a very nice class, project. One point that I learned, similar to Sanjay Prabhu, was about rasa. And those that understand the position of Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, they Lord Krishna gives them the mercy by which they can then, as we aspire to understand, how there's 5 primary rasas and there's 7 secondary rasas, but we want to be within the 5. In fact, we want to be in conjugal love, and so Krishna gives us that opportunity and that mercy. And as we nicely explored how when Lord Krishna entered the arena, so many different people had different attitudes towards Lord Krishna and different perceptions, which again is very, very interesting to see, and to see how it's been referred to in our scriptures by devotees like Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Sri Rupa Goswami as well. So thank you, Broji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. What amazes me, one thing which I took from this, of course, all these points are true for me as well. And for me, it was like, how did even the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, accepted the blood of an elephant on him and the sweat of the elephant on him? When I was studying, preparing for this, I was completely blown away by this. Wow. Nobody can approach him. Nobody can touch him. The elephant could not touch him also. He touched him, he went away and he fell down. But he accepted his sweat and his blood and on his face and his body, along with his own perspiration. That makes him glorious. This was my one point. Hare Krishna. Yes, please feel free for all others, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you for this very nice verse which you referred today. It's so amazing just to see same Krishna and different people perceiving him in different ways. So it's same like all the jivas, all the living entities, how they same person, same God, but how they realize in their lives. Some in their favorable conditions, some unfavorable. Unfavorably they realize, but it's so amazing to read 10 different ways those people who were present in the arena, they realized how Krishna was looking to them. And then also there is I think there is something writing from Siddhas ji, Jaki rahi bhavna jaisi prabhu murat dekhi tin taisi. So whatever is in your heart, in the same way you realize God. So that's my realization. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mother. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhuji, just before starting this discourse, you were setting up the mood, and that one point you said about not to judge people, only Krishna sees both sides of stories. So this point really hit me that only Krishna sees, and then you said that Krishna accepts anyone's bhakti. So this were actually these 3 points. Like, yeah, only Krishna can see bhakti. Of course, in institutional way, we are taught by mercy of Srila Prabhupada how to do and what to do. But it is all depends on us, and how merciful Krishna is, that he accepts everyone and anyone. So this cannot be seen anywhere else. This is only seen, this level of mercy can only be seen by uh, pure devotees of Krishna and Krishna himself. They accept anyone and everyone.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Very nice.
Krishna Prabhu. Thank you for this beautiful discourse. There were a lot of points that devotees have already covered. However, I was thinking about how only that only Krishna can be unjudgmental. Everybody can have their judgments in the world, but there is only Krishna. There is only the God that has this beautiful, potency to be unjudgmental. Yeah. So that's what
Very nice.
was attracted to. Thanks. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, and thank you, Amrishu, for actually explaining this very nicely, this beautiful verse, and also getting all of us to sing that as well, which was very nice. So what I actually realized is, yes, as everyone said, that everyone actually saw Krishna differently depending on what kind of relationship they had. Either they love him or they are fearful of him, and actually all of them are part and parcel of Krishna. They are as a spirit, so they are one in quality with Krishna, but still that proves that they are individual because they have different relationship. So from the Mayavadi perspective, it defeats their philosophy because they want to be one with Krishna because they think they are as good as Krishna or want to be merged with Krishna. But here, even they are part and parcel, they have different relationship. They see Krishna differently. They are attracted to his different features, and he was attracting everyone. So that is what actually amazed me, Prabhuji. And also the new points is, I like the definition of rasa. I think I understand what the rasa means now, which is quite beyond your imaginations. It's heavy with the wonder, and that is something can be rejoiced within the heart. So at least we know, because I used to think, what is this rasa? Rasa means something that we enjoy or Krishna enjoy from us. So that is, I think, it's a good definition, Prabhuji. And also, I got to hear about secondary rasas, which I never heard before. Which is, thank you for sharing that information as well. Hare Krishna.
Jai Hare Krishna. And only when we are in pure goodness, we can have this Anand. Good point. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for your nice lecture. It's really nice. I mean, there are so many points our devotees have also already covered. But what I took it like is a rasa. Like, I mean, how much you surrender to Krishna and he accepted. And we had to, I mean, I had to take the advantage of all the Srila Prabhupada's books, teaching, and our disciplic sections, all classes, reading books. And the more you involve, the more guarantee that through Prabhupada, Krishna will accept the individual. That's really nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for the nice class. So, thank you very much to all the devotees for their realizations as well. So, I remember there was an incident with Srila Prabhupada and I think George Harrison when they met once. There was a picture of the demon Trivardhana, who was like, when Krishna was very little, he took him in like a whirlwind. And at that time, Srila Prabhupada said that, so you can approach Krishna as in a loving way, and you can also approach as like he's your enemy. So I remember that George Harrison said, I prefer to approach as a devotee. And also, it's said in the scriptures that however much you try to avoid Krishna, he will. You cannot avoid him as death personified. And that's what happened with Kamsa. He tried to avoid the importance of Krishna, but he was always constantly thinking about Krishna as his enemy. And ultimately, he could not avoid Krishna as death personified. So it is a choice that we can make, and it's a very voluntary choice. Krishna is not forcing anything upon us, and love is never to be forced. And this is the beauty, that you have that voluntary choice to be able to make the decision as to what kind of relationship you want to have. And I find that really, really fascinating and beautiful. And then because you're able to do that, then any relationship, then that can grow organically instead of having to go by scriptures, go by this is what I should do, rules, regulations. But something which is a relationship goes beyond all of that. And that is something that you can develop with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is just amazing. And you require no qualification to develop that relationship except your sincerity and your devotion and your love and your faith. And that is the beauty. So that's why, as someone shared, that he is accessible to everyone and everyone can have a relationship with him. So that's the beauty, I think, of trying to have a relationship with Krishna, because just compare that with having relationship in the material world. There's so many conditions, this, that, difficulties, and all that. And we are trying to build in the material world all these relationships, and we're failing, and we're trying again, and we're failing, and we're trying again. And I think for me, what I take is that, yes, that endeavor that we are taking in building those relationships in your material life, in this life, that effort multiplied by 1,000,000, I should take in building my relationship with Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Very nicely put. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for today's nice class. You already devotees shared so many realizations. So I also like the point that Krishna can see both the sides, and then no matter how we try to make fool someone, or someone can try to fool us, but Krishna knows the truth. So that's really important part, that we can lie to anybody, but Krishna knows what is it, So that's a really important point. And I also thought about that, Prabhuji, that how come Krishna takes the sweat and blood from the elephant? So I was surprised to know when I heard this one as well. So yeah, this both point, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Babuji. Thank you for the wonderful class. There were so many points. The first point I liked is the introduction which you gave. The curly hairs of Krishna. Then you started asking us about the questions, the color of his dhoti, everything, and then the way it was put, the story was put. I like the part of it. And the second part which I like the most is the elephant. When you said about the elephant, it pondered me about Gajendra's story, and now comparing Gajendra's story with Kuvalyapid story. So I was comparing the kind of devotion. The first, he was not devoted to Krishna, he was trying to kill Krishna. And the second, he was trying to call Krishna in fear. So the two kind of devotion I was comparing. And this is the point I really like the most, that I was trying to ponder now. Before that, I was just simply listening to the lectures, but now I'm trying to recall the things from the previous lectures and trying to compare with the things which I've already learned in the class. So, thank you so much,
Very
Prabhuji.
nice. Very nice. All the best. Hare Krishna. Shila Gurudev ki jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Amrit Prabhu. And thank you, Krishna Prabhu, for doing all the hard work behind the scene. Thank you, Mataji, for your realizations. So my pick from is, we all spoke about the rasa part of it, and I also like the definition of rasa. And in rasa, I like the shining with goodness, and that's where all the rasa start, and that's where we can differentiate the rasas, how people show different kind of rasas, and how we can actually taste their rasas. We're all trying to work on that goodness factor, this way or that way. And then Krishna has given so many kinds of relationships we can have depending on our choices. So that's my take on this, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Gurudev ki jai. Is it done now? Anyone remaining? Would Vedanti would like to say anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna Mother. Yes.
Yes. Today what I learned from this class is that only Krishna can see both the sides. And you don't have any rights to judge anyone because you don't know the another side of that person, why he's doing that things. And I like the story.
Yes. Of the elephant, huh? Killing of the elephant. Very nice. Thank you very much. Vedanti Mataji ki jai. Hare Krishna. Please keep coming, okay?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Very nice. Who else is remaining? All have done? I think the Divanshi Mataji is still.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mother. Hare Krishna.
Actually, Prabhuji, there was a medical emergency here, so I had to rush to my friend. That's why my laptop was on, but I was not listening to the lecture, so I had to rush somewhere. I just
I
came
hope
back.
everything is okay. Nothing serious.
Yeah, it's good now. It's better.
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
I'm saying that it's better now.
Okay.
Yes.
To your friend. You're saying to your friend.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right. So you could attend the class or you could not hear anything?
No, Prabhuji, I just came back about 10-15 minutes ago.
Okay. No problem. All the best to you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, wonderful. So now we complete our discussion today, for class today. And whose turn is it today now to sing Maharaj, Maharaj, please hear us?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Ravinaji. Is it your turn?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Come. Sing very nicely with nice actions, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3, start.
Maharaj, Maharaj, please hear us.
Maharaj, please hear us.
We have learned some real good stuff.
We have learned some real good stuff.
Maharaj, we have learned one thing.
Maharaj, we have learned one thing.
And today for you we will sing.
And today for you we will sing.
If our room is clean,
If our room is clean,
then our mind is clean.
then our mind is clean.
If our mind is clean,
If our mind is clean,
you can do anything.
you can do anything.
If our room is dirty,
If our room is dirty,
then so are we.
then so are we.
And if we are dirty,
And if we are dirty,
we're not happy.
we're not happy.
Wasting time
Wasting
is
time
the greatest crime.
is the greatest crime,
Because wasted time
because wasted time
means a wasted mind.
means a wasted mind.
So best use your time
So best use your time
when you're in your prime.
when you're in your prime,
And your whole life
and your whole life
will be sublime.
will be sublime.
If your wealth is gone,
If your wealth is gone,
then there's nothing wrong.
there is nothing wrong.
But if your health is gone,
Your health is gone,
that's a different song.
that's a different song.
But if your character dies,
If your character dies,
then the world will cry.
then the world will cry.
Only saintly behavior,
Only saintly behavior,
that's humanity thrive.
that's humanity thrive.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
We must always remember Krishna
We must always remember Krishna
and never forget him too.
and never forget him too.
But how are we to practice this with so many things to do?
But how are we to practice this with so many things to do?
That is the greatest question.
That is the greatest question.
And here is the greatest clue.
And here is the greatest clue.
You must learn to work so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
You must learn to work so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
So listen very closely.
So listen very closely
And make your thinking sharp.
and make your thinking sharp.
Let's learn how we can live and work so Krishna won't depart.
Let's learn how we can live and work so Krishna won't depart.
If something's due tomorrow,
If something's due tomorrow,
finish it today.
finish it today.
And whatever's due today,
And whatever is due today,
do it now, don't delay.
do it now, don't delay.
Your friends might be lazy
If your friends might be lazy
or doing bad things,
or doing bad things,
but you think again,
but you think again,
don't follow them,
don't follow them,
and you will win the end.
and you will win in the end.
Wherever work we're given,
Whatever work we given,
we do our very best.
we do our very best.
We only live with what we need and give Krishna the rest.
We only live with what we need and give Krishna the rest.
This is how to live, to work and to play. If you learn to live this way, we'll see Krishna every day.
This is how to live, to work and to play. If we learn to live this way, we'll see Krishna every day.
And when our time is up, he'll take himself above. We'll sing and dance with him with our hearts full of love.
And when our time is up, he'll take us up above. We'll sing and dance with him with a heart full of love.
So chant Krishna's names, his glories and his fame. It's the only way this world will ever become sane.
So chant Krishna's names, his glories and his fame. This is the only way this world will ever become sane.
Now please ask this greatest question.
Now please ask this greatest question
And find this greatest clue.
and find this greatest clue.
You can only remember Krishna
You can only remember Krishna
if Krishna remembers you.
if Krishna remembers you.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Praise Holiness Srila Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Shri Samasta Acharya Gण ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Chandra Prem Vrinde Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasad Bhutale Srimati Mahavishnu Goswami Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasad Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gopani Prasad Hare Krishna. So very nice, dear devotees. So next week we'll have our realizations program, but slightly different. I would try something different this time. We have two realizations programs. The next Sunday's program would be where we practically implemented what we have learned in our lives, in our Krishna consciousness, and has helped us in some way. If it has not helped us, that's fine. But if it has helped us in some way, what we implemented it, let's hear it. What is a good idea? What do you think? Oh, it's not a good idea. It's a tricky idea. So all these lectures that we are giving and we are discussing with us also, what have we implemented it? Has it helped us or not? It's wanted to understand. Is it helping us or wasting our time, all of us, you know? It's two-way sword. You say, nah, it's not helping me. I'm not going to waste my time with you guys. Bye-bye. It can be like this. Or it can be, yes, it helped me so much. It's going to help me. No, it's going to help me. And then after that, we'll have our discussion on realizations of the day. Yeah? Nobody answered. What do you think? Good idea? You want time to think, is it?
Yes, Prabhuji, it is good idea.
Very good idea,
Good
Prabhu.
idea. We got one lion man here.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, wonderful. Okay, so that's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it self-realizations program, where we implemented Krishna consciousness and it has helped, how Krishna consciousness has helped us in our life. So you can give a broad base. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling peaceful. All this is okay, but there's something more tangible. You know, just like a businessman sees money. You know, he can feel, he can smell the money. So I'm like a businessman like this. I like to smell it. You know, realizations, feel it. Okay. Thank you very much. See if I've disturbed your sleep tonight, I'm very sorry. Yeah. So really love to hear from all of you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Shri Gurudev ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Krishna, next week we'll meet same place, same time. If not, then chant Hare Krishna and still be happy. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Thank you,
Thank
Prabhuji.
you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Ram.
Thank you,
Hare Ram.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram.